Good morning and welcome to Diem with Tina Ann. I'm so happy to be bringing you the show every day. It is kind of the culmination of a lifelong dream of mine. I've always wanted to be a motivational speaker, an inspirational speaker, somebody who had a chance to touch the lives of other people and hopefully give them ideas or thoughts or tools that they didn't have before they met me to make life better and easier. So I decided one day that I didn't have to wait for somebody to offer me this opportunity with the internet and YouTube. I could just do it. So here I am just doing it. And on one hand, I'm incredibly proud of myself because I decided, I focused, and this is me following through. But on the other hand, I just want to be really honest with you. This is terrifying. Sometimes the excitement of success. I think I'm afraid of success. I think sometimes I actually have fear success. You ask for something. I've put myself out there. I've asked to have a bigger voice, to have a bigger presence, um, to get feedback from people, and it's all starting to happen. And yet I'm terrified. Turns out, it seems that the excitement of success can seem like anxiety. It is the same kind of feelings of fear. You get the same emotions, and we've been taught as a team to fear that fear is our enemy. That the reactions to fear are something to be concerned about to make them stop, whatever. So sometimes what you have to do is acknowledge what you're feeling, understand it, look at the eye. Oh, here's that feeling that sometimes happens when I start to accomplish things, or when people start to expect things of me, or when it starts just my life starts getting a little bit of scary because I'm actually getting the things, or I'm working towards the things I said I wanted to do. So you want to acknowledge those thoughts, and just sometimes that's enough, right? Just recognizing what they are and continuing to do what you do. Um, So sometimes what happens, we're on the verge of success. We start feeling this anxiety. We think it's fear. It starts off like a small feeling of agitation. And then we make small mistakes. And then we're taking it out on the people around us because it means so much to us. And this is implosion that happens to people. So this is what we want to avoid. Sometimes we are maybe why are we afraid? Let's think about the reasons why would we be afraid of success. One reason might be is you're afraid of the responsibilities. I've started doing the show. At some point, people are going to expect me to keep doing it, and now I've created a responsibility for myself to. If I ask people to utilize me as a resource, I've created the responsibility to be that resource and to be available and to put myself in a position. So that's a little scary. But the other thing is, what is these are things I asked for, so these aren't things to be afraid of. You got to put things in context and saying, um, why did you ask for these things? Why are you working towards this goal? How do those things that you're going to accomplish, how are they better than the situation that you're trying to leave behind? Another thing we have to do is kind of disconnect from the outcome. Um, you know, I'm doing something I love. I'm doing it because I feel a passion for it, and whatever happens, happens. I absolutely, not that I don't follow my own advice. If you've been listening, you know I'm about visualization and about playing the movie of my life and about participating in the design of what happens to me. But at the same time, I don't want to be too connected to one outcome. I want to um, do what I love, build what I want to do, and never stop what I'm doing. Um, so another thing that sometimes people are afraid of is selling out, right? Getting to be once you get some success and more people enter your life and they want to help you and then they make requests of you and maybe that sometimes you're compromising and not exactly on the path you want. So sometimes fear of success is if I get too big or go too far, I'm going to have to share this and I'm going to have to share decision making and it's not going to be what I want. So I think the answer to this is you make a list of non-negotiables. What are the things that are important to you that you will not move away from? And as long as you don't violate that list, then when you're compromising, you are doing what's necessary to make your dream come true. You just can't, you just don't want to become someone else. And that's another fears, right? That I'm going to become some other person if I get to be successful. Again, I'm going back to the list of non-negotiables. What is intrinsically important to you? What are the things you're going to stick to no matter what the outcome is? And then the last part is, you got to keep just be yourself in every situation. Stick to the core of who you are. So I guess I can sum this up in a couple of sentences. Be yourself, don't stop doing what you love, and keep on keeping on. I love the quote from Oscar Wilde: be yourself, everyone else is taken. Um, Ralph Waldo Emerson said, if you to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is a great accomplishment. So part of your journey of success, part of getting to where you want is being true to who you are and being comfortable. The other piece that you can't minimize in any situation is persistence. I feel this anxiety. I do have fears of maybe at some point I'll get negative feedback. I'm going to put myself out there. And the secret to success is to keep it going no matter what. Woody Allen says 80% of success is just showing up. But my favorite quote in the show today with my favorite quote from Calvin Coolidge on persistence. Maybe you've heard this. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful people with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated failures. Persistence and dedication alone are omnipotent. So, that's the story for today. Are you afraid of success? Are you afraid of getting what you want? Do you feel some anxiety when things start going well? Well, be who you are, stay true to who you are, and keep on showing up every day. That's our show for today. Hope you join me again tomorrow at Cafe Diem with Tina Ann.